As things stand, Julian Nagelsmann is set to take over at Tottenham Hotspur, and today we're lucky enough where Josh Daly has allowed us to record a video on his fantastic Nagelsmann tactic which he released just last week. So today we're going to be testing the tactic with Spurs, PSG and Sparta Prague before Wednesday we do a rebuild with Tottenham Hotspur and make Nagelsmann the manager he really could be. What's going on there, guys? Kempy here and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another tactic tester. This is not a tactic I have built myself. It is of course created by the legend that is Josh Daly. It's a Nagelsmann 4-2-3-1, a little bit asymmetrical in there as well, which is even more fun to see. So I'm very excited to see if we can get some really good results from this tactic before we rebuild Tottenham on Wednesday, that will be. So I'm excited to get that going, and I'm excited for you guys to see how this tactic plays out. Now with Tottenham Hotspur first season in, we've managed to come in second place, 17 points behind Liverpool, so we are nowhere near winning the league as things stand. But we did come third in our Champions League group, knocked out in the round of 16 in the Europa League, fifth place in the FA Cup, fifth rounded even, and semi-final in the Carabao Cup, which is a little bit disappointing to not win a single thing. Very Spursy, if you ask me, but it sets up the rebuild very nicely on Wednesday. The XG charts, we're looking at 2.13 goals per game, conceding just over a goal per game. So there's a few things to sort out. And in terms of the team itself and how it actually played out, Harry Kane dominating the goals, 40 goals, 3 assists. Kulusevski doing very well as well, 20 goals, 13 assists from right wing. Son just 14 goals and 8 assists, potentially going to be getting replaced. And Richarlison as well, 12 goals and 8 assists. But this is not what we are here for. We're here to see the results of big teams, and PSG smashed it with this tactic. Looking at the league, sadly knocked out in the Champions League semi-finals. We did win the trophy to champ, but the league itself we dominated. 103 points, a 97 goal difference, 4 draws, just the 1 loss in the whole entire season. And Kylian Mbappe, by the looks of it, would love to play under Julian Nagelsmann. 62 goals, 10 assists. Neymar as well, 30 goals, 20 assists. Messi, 21 goals, 25 assists. And Carlos Soler with 12 goals and 19 assists. That is exactly what we want to see from a tactic. A front four who are all scoring goals. You're not relying on one standout player. You're looking at all of them and they're all doing absolute wonders. And you can see that from the tactic. It is set so that all 4 of them are in roles where they can score goals. You've got a winger on attack, a shadow striker on attack, your advanced forward and an inverted winger with all of this space to get into. So it's certainly a tactic that is built for that exact reason. If we're going to have a quick look as well at the data hub for PSG, 3.16 goals per game, conceding just 0.61. And in league earner, in terms of the team stats, most goals, second in fewest conceded, and then possession-wise sitting in second as well to Olympique Lyon, which, to be honest, I never really retained much possession with PSG, but goals is what we score, and 120 in 38 games, more than double of anyone else, is very impressive. And last of all, Sparta Prague, a club predicted to come third in the Czech First Division, a team very close to my heart. I've been to Prague, I've been to see these boys play, and how I would dream to see them win a title. They did win the Fortuna Liga, they won the Mole Cup, they nearly had a treble. The runners-up in the Europa Conference League, sadly, I believe, losing to West Ham, if I'm not wrong, 2-1, which is absolutely gutting. Nearly winning the treble, that would have been unbelievable with these boys. But you've got players here who I really like, and Jan Kuchka has done very well. 48 appearances, 56 goals, 9 assists. Lukas Shadlek as well, playing on the right wing role, the cam role, 24 goals, 21 assists. Pesek off the bench, 14 goals, 5 assists. You've got Adam Karabets as well, a young player who I like very much. If you guys have ever watched my videos, ever watched my streams, I always sign this guy. He's an absolute legend and one that I really think is going to go far. A little plug there for Adam Karabek. But yeah, another very good tactic, another very good tactic test as well. And 3.03 goals per game, conceding just 0.83. And we'll go to Tottenham to show you how the tactic actually plays. We've got a super keeper on support in goal with take more risks. Wing back on support on right, sit narrower, and then the normal ones that run wide with ball and get further forward. Wing back on attack on the left, sit narrower, run wide with ball, cross from byline, get further forward. 2 ball playing defenders, both with take more risks and hold position. Deep line playmaker on defend on the right, shoot less often, dribble less and held position. Box to box midfielder on support with roam from position with Basuma. what I normally do with this position, to be honest, is get further forward and dribble more. This isn't obviously what has been done with this tactic by Josh, but with box-to-boxes, I find him even more overpowered if you put them few little bits on them. So a little bit of advice, if that's not getting the results for you, they've got all this space to run into, so you can obviously do that. Winger on attack, you want him on a winger because he needs to stay out the way of Kulusevski and Kane. So roam from position, dribble more, run wide with the ball, cross more often, cross from byline, get further forward, and stay wider. The shadow striker on attack, roam from position, dribble more, take more risks, get further forward, move in the channels. Inverted winger on support, dribble more, cut inside with the ball. Interesting that it's inverted winger. Obviously, it's a Nagelsmann rebuild, so it's possibly, I think, meant to be Musiala. Musiala could be here. I guess that's probably Müller. That might be Mane. That might be Musiala. So just a very creative player out on that left wing. And then your striker, shoot more often, tackle harder, move into channels, and advance forward on attack. You're set to a positive mentality with shorter passing, pass into space, play out from defence, play down the left, overlap down the left. It is definitely Musiala. Slightly higher tempo and fairly narrow. You can see that all in there. Take short kicks, distribute to the centre-backs, distribute to the full-backs, distribute quickly, counter and counter-press, a high defensive line, a high-press system, press the goalkeeper as much as possible and prevent the short goalkeeper distribution. That is the tactic. That is how it plays. On Wednesday, I'm very, very excited to get that video out where we can rebuild Spurs and hopefully win them a trophy, which is going to be difficult because Spurs don't like winning trophies, and I really, really hope we can do that. Obviously, you guys make sure you do subscribe to the channel as well. It helps me out massively. You can see the setup is slowly upgrading. I'm actually sitting here today for the first ever time with a brand new desk. We've got dual monitors set up now, a brand new chair. We're leveling things up, and it's all because of your guys' support. So if you can, make sure to follow on all these platforms. It helps me out massively. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Download this tactic from the FM Scout where Josh is. If you're on the Discord channel, it's also going to be there, and that has been mentioned down below as well. Thank you guys for watching. Big credit to Josh Daly. Check his out down below, and I'll speak to you all next time.